Hey everyone, it's Vivian. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is, of course, my March plan with me and reading journal setup. I am always so excited when it's time for a new month to come along because I get like a first look, a first peek at what I'm going to be reading next. And that's always super exciting for me. So I'm glad you're here with me to do my March plan with me and reading journal setup. So if you're ready, hit that like button. Let's go. Okay, so let me share my screen with you so that you can see what I'm doing. February. Here's February's books where I'm at so far. I just haven't put in the review yet for Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but I've got everything else, and I'm still working on homework and Mulheres que compram flores. All right, well, let's go to blank slate. All right, so the first thing I always do is I put in the books that I'm reading for book club. So I'm in two different book clubs, an in-person book club. And for that book club, we're reading People of the Book by Geraldine Brooks. So I need to put the book club sticker on it. Ding, 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 ding. Get up there, you. All right, so we're reading that for my in-person book club. All right. And then for my Book Tales book club, we are reading Fiona and Jane. All right, so Fiona and Jane is actually a book that I chose to read for the book club. It's, I'm kind of excited about reading this one too, for real. Oh wait, why did I put that down there? Hang on a second. This belongs up here. It's fiction. I don't know why I put it down there. Because I'm a little bit crazy, maybe. I don't know. All right, hang on. Let's make that look pretty. Yeah. So these are my two books for book club. Super excited. So they're in the March library. They've got the book club sticker on them. All right. So the next thing I got to do is I need to put in the Colleen Hoover books that I'm reading in March as part of my Colleen Hoover Reading Challenge. So I need to go look in my library, Colleen Hoover Library, and in March. All right, so I'm just reading this one book in March. So let me copy that and put it over here. March. I don't know anything about this book. Actually, that's not completely true. I did look it up because I was like, this one I think is about two people who like randomly meet on November 9th. And then they decide every year they're going to meet again and hang out on November 9th, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to reading it because I've read, I think this is the fourth then Colleen Hoover, the fifth maybe. And the only Colleen Hoover that I have not liked so far is the anthology, Two More Days. That's that collection of short stories that I read last month. And I was like, wah, wah. Like, yeah, I didn't like it. So, all right, Colleen Hoover in the March library. Done. All right, so now I'm just going to look and see what's in my Kindle that I've already bought or that I've borrowed from Kindle Unlimited that I haven't read yet. So Okay, one for sure that I want to read is this one, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This has been on my list for a long time. So I'm putting this one in. This one is going to be cool because it's about this woman who gets a blessing and a curse. So the blessing is, if you think this is a blessing, the blessing is that she won't die, like she doesn't die. But the curse that goes along with that is that her nobody will ever remember her, right? Nobody will remember her. So she's living her life, blah, blah, blah. 300 years goes by and she's in a random coffee shop or bookshop or something. And she runs into a guy who knows her name, who like remembers her name. So I'm like, I feel like this could be a super cool story. I'm excited to read it. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So I'm going to put that one in. All right. What else is here on my Kindle? All right, here's another one that I'm putting in. All the Ugly and Wonderful Things. This one, I'm kind of just adding it to this library because it has the dark cover, like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and I think it kind of looks cool there with the two dark ones. Actually, you know what? That's not what I wanted to do. I want to move this one over. I'm going to move these over just to make them look a little bit prettier, maybe. I don't know. No, I'm just being silly, but it's my reading journal. I can make it look the way I want it to look, right? All right, so got those in there. Yeah, All the Ugly and Wonderful Things. So this one, I think it is about a girl whose dad is a drug dealer. And she like develops this friendship with one of his like goons, one of the drug dealer goons, who apparently has a heart of gold, right? But then the girl's aunt or something gets involved and like I think isn't too excited about her niece being involved with a drug thug. So yeah, it seems like it could be an interesting book, maybe something different than what I've read in the past. So, all right. So we got 5 nonfiction or 5 fiction up there. All right. Now I definitely want to add a nonfiction because that's one of the last year I did not read enough nonfiction. And this year I need to read some more nonfiction. So February, I did pretty good with the nonfiction. So March, let's see, what do I have here? All right, I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go for Donald Miller. Yeah. Ooh, that blends right in, doesn't it? All right. So Donald Miller, Building a Story Brand. Last year, what did I read? Business Made Simple. That's what I read last year by Donald Miller. And I thought it was pretty good. He gives lots of really good advice, or at least advice that seems like it makes sense to me. So I'm gonna read this one, Building a Story Brand. All of the podcasts I listen to, the whole idea of story. I mean, we're book people. We like stories, right? So Building a Story Brand. It's in my library for March. All right, so there's my March library. Oh no, there's not my March library because of a book that I'm reading in Portuguese. All right, let me grab it. Yeah, I got to put this book in my list, but it is fiction, but I don't have any fiction. I don't have any space for fiction. So let me drop it down here on a nonfiction page. And then let me, I'm going to need to click in here and change the review, right? Because this is a nonfiction review page, but Mulheres que Compram Flores is fiction. So I just need to pop over here and grab my sticker. So I keep my stickers here. Now we've got a fiction review page. For Mulheres que Compram Flores. All right, so now I've got a March library, everything I want to read this month. So now I just need to write in like the title and author. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? So my friend Allison has the same reading journal. She has hers in gold instead of green. And she says that instead of writing the title and author, like here where it says title and author, instead of doing that, she puts like a little summary of what the book is about. So maybe that's what I'll do this month, just to see if I like it. So one thing that I do before I start writing is I take my white pen and I just erase that. I didn't do that very good, did I? Here, I just erase it. Because I think it looks a little bit nicer if it's like you can just write the whole thing in there. All right, so I'm ready to go. I feel like I kind of like this. And yeah, so I think I am, oh, maybe these are need to, hang on. We're gonna make this look a little bit prettier. Gonna make this fit this, fit the screen a little bit better. A little bit bigger. There. And this one. There we go. That looks better. All right. So I think I am most looking forward to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I am most nervous about People of the Book. Yeah, I'm nervous that I won't like it. I hope I like it. So yeah, this is my month. What do you think? Have you read any of these books? I know someone told me they read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and weren't crazy about it. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know. Let me know if you've read any of these books, what you thought about them. And if you've read People of the Book and you've got some good book club discussion questions for me, leave them in the comments too, because that would be fantastic. All right. Well, I guess that's it. What book are you most looking forward to from your March reading list? I'm curious. And don't forget to tag me. If you're putting your library together and you're posting it on Facebook or Instagram, don't forget to tag me. I'd love to see it. All right. It's going to be a good March, I think. Hey, if you like this reading journal that I designed, head on over to thefigtreeboutique.com and get one for yourself. And if you're all about March Madness this month, check out this book bracket video and see how I chose my 2022 book of the year. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.